This is an absolutely critical alert and update here for the Bitcoin price. Several hours ago, Bitcoin saw a flash dump of roughly 13% to the downside in just several minutes' time. Savage, heinous, and a borderline ludicrous debacle, if you do in fact ask me. So what we have to observe here is, does this still look bullish, or is this possibly a warning sign that the bears are getting ready for a dump deep down into the crypto abyss? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. Today we're going to discuss the Bitcoin price and the action inside the chart right now. Is Bitcoin gearing up for its next push, possibly towards the 15K region, or, my friends, does the $7,000 range look more likely here, in my opinion? But of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. I am not your financial advisor. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and these are only my own speculative opinions. Now, with that being said, what I want to do here is focus on the 1 day time frame. Sure, when we go into things like the 4 hour, the 1 hour, this dump looks more and more heinous. But what we have to understand here is that this pump that Bitcoin has been on lately has been heinous in and of itself. It's just that right now, with the bullish sentiment in the market, when the price goes up, everybody sees that as normal. When the price goes down, everybody starts to freak out. That's just the nature and psychology of how it works, right? So when we observe this, let's go to the line chart here. And I just want you all to be well aware that I pointed this out on the weekly time frame on last stream. Here on the weekly closes, on the line chart, we could see that there's a very distinct region here that Bitcoin has topped out at many times in the past. For me, it looks about 4 times. One here, one here, one here, one here. And right now, we are in between this territory. You see how we've gotten through this first box that we needed to get through of resistance. And right now we are in this second zone here. And this red line for me is right at about 12,000, right? So I was saying on last stream, I really want to see Bitcoin get above 12,100, and closing weekly candle bodies above there to potentially confirm that the bull market is actually here. And what do you know, my friends? Where did this flash dump come in at? Ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. Look at that wick. A little wickanachi don dot. Tell your wife, tell your fot. It came in right at that red line of resistance. You just can't make this stuff up. And if you appreciate me drawing that line for you on the last stream to show you where that possible dump could potentially occur, hit that thumbs up button, my friends. I really appreciate it, and it helps the algorithm. Thank you so much. So we got rejected at the exact line that I pointed out that we could see potential rejection at. Now, what we have to discuss from a psychological standpoint, yes, this dump was huge, but it recovered nearly instantaneously, right? Let's actually go on the 1 minute chart quickly, just so you understand, right? A near instantaneous recovery there, right? So for me right now, this was an absorption here, bullish absorption inside this new micro tentative local support range, right? And, this thing could have dumped a lot further because we did drop below this level, and we could have seen a cascading waterfall effect to bring us much lower down in the trend, possibly to backtest this old resistance range to possibly create new support and then look to move higher, which in my opinion still would be healthy. Even if that does wind up happening, many will make like the world is ending. Oh, it's all over. The bears are back. Sure, it's possible. For me right now, though, I think a dump down to that level would be healthy. Not that it has to occur, but if it does, I don't think it has to be the end of the world, purely because we still could possibly be creating new support on top of old multi-month resistance. Let's get this crypto. So for me, it looks like a large player, a large entity, look to take some profit there at that red line. Obviously, that person or entity had that line drawn on their chart as well, saw that it was getting pretty frothy in terms of bullish sentiment here, and it looks like they took some profit. The good news is that the recovery essentially happened instantaneously, and if Bitcoin can maintain itself above 10,800, I right now am still not in panic mode or rushing to get out of my long position. You guys know I've been in a long position since all the way down here, my friends, down here in the $9,500 region. Shout out to my VIPs. I showed you guys that I was entering my long position at 9,525. I have taken a little bit of profit on my trade thus far, but I'm still riding that gravy train. And if this parabolic express is going to continue to the upside, you best believe that Don Carbonaccio is going to look to ride it as long as I can. So right now, I still am in my long position. If you'd like to see all of my future trade setups, where I'm potentially looking to buy more, where I'm looking to sell, short, long, etc., well, that's what you get from me in VIP. So I'll see you in VIP right now after this video if you want to get those updates exclusively. But let's look at some indicators here. All right, we're going to focus on the daily time frame now. And of course, my friends, if you haven't already, like I said earlier, a thumbs up is really appreciated. And if you're brand new, welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Let's get this crypto. Now, let's get into the indicators here. So I have three to focus on today. We have the Chaikin oscillator, the DMI, and the DPO. So let's actually start here with the DPO, as I think this one is the most concerning. And that's what I want to look at first here, okay? We'll actually move this up. Perfect. So the DPO is looking for potential cycle tops, right? It takes the price out of it. It's just basically looking for the momentum of the cycle. Now, I have two lines drawn here. One, this yellow line, which dates all the way back to here in 2017, where we have seen some tops coincide there with that region, right? And of course, they did lead to higher highs in the bull market. But you must understand that these types of tops that came in here, my friends, they still were savage dumps. That one was 35% there. This one up here was essentially 30% as well. So these were no small corrections. These were large, heinous dumps. And then, of course, as we move forward in time here, you guys can see all of these highs there on these reaction rallies in the bull run, or rather in the start of the bear market after the bull run popped. Every single one of these large reaction rallies topped out at the same point on the DPO. So, I mean, for me right now, this is a very interesting indicator to look at here. We have seen it again here show an interesting correlation. And what I mean by this is that we topped out in this region here at 14,000. Then over here, we see that we've stalled at the same region, although we didn't dump, right? But it did essentially call that this was the top of that parabolic move, right? It cooled off for a bit. And the unique spot that we're in now, my friends, is that we are still traveling right around this yellow line, which dates back all the way through 2017. But we are now in this red box here, which has spelled some potential danger in the past. Let's get this crypto. Now, of course, it doesn't have to mean that the cycle top is over. It's just saying, hey, this is a spot where it's possible that there is a short-term top coming in, right? Doesn't mean that it has to, and it doesn't have to mean that this bull trend is over. As we've seen all the way back here, right? These were just corrections before larger pushes to the upside, which would be completely normal in my opinion. Let's get this crypto. So I just wanted to put that one on your radar first, that it is a warning sign for me there. But on the overall, we need to observe more, okay? So let's move the DPO down now. We're going to take a look at the Chaikin oscillator here. Chaikin oscillator is looking for potential hidden buy pressure and hidden sell pressure with the Chaikin above this median line here at a 0. To me, my friends, this is still showing some more potential buy pressure than sell pressure. Looking very nice. If we go to the weekly time frame as well, we did see a recovery from going from a little bit of sell pressure now to buy pressure, exactly what I would like to see. And I showed you this on the last stream as well, but in case you were not here for that, I showed you guys that the entire bull run, all the way to the blow off top at 20,000, the Chaikin oscillator on the weekly time frame never crossed back down below the 0 line. It always stayed above it, and that was the entire run there up to 20,000 from below $1,000 USD. Let's get this crypto. So I do like that on the weekly. We are seeing some potential hidden buy pressure come back as well. Daily looks super strong there as well. Let's get this crypto. And now we're going to look at the DMI here. Let's move this one up to the top and we'll showcase this. Here on the DMI, this is also looking at momentum of the trend, strength of the trend. And right now, above this 25 median line here, we see our ADX white line. That's the momentum, the strength indicator, rather. And we are seeing that our green momentum there is all the way up as well, looking very healthy to me. That's exactly what I would like to see. If this red pressure starts to converge here, I mean, you guys could see there is a turn. I think a lot has to do with that flash dump, but keep your eye on this here. If we are going to see a divergence here, something like that, it could be cause for concern. But right now, still looking healthy to me there. No warning signs in terms of anything super bearish there. In my opinion, it looks pretty normal to me in terms of what I'd expect in a potential continuation of a bull trend. Let's get this crypto. You guys could see that's in the past there. Things like that. We'll actually use a ellipse here. Things like this, right, where the white ADX line staying above the median with the green above it as well that whole time. You know, that's basically the characteristic for a move like that, like we've seen in the past, right? Similar to the blow off top in Bitcoin over here, right? You guys see this area here, and we cover this in the chart here as well. Let's get this crypto. Okay, so no warning signs from me there. Basically, the DPO is a warning sign that I showed you with the potential top area here. We'll pull it up just once more so you guys can see. This area here for me is showing that, hey, we have had a tendency to top in this range historically. Of course, past performance does not indicate future results, but that whole range has been pretty toppy. Just a warning sign there. But beyond that, we've broken through the $10,500 region, right? This range here was so critical to get through, my friends. We got through it. And actually, with this flash dump, you can chalk it up to a back test, right? That we dumped. And there were enough buyers here to absorb that sell pressure and continue to keep this trend propped up and supported above that range. Let's get this crypto. So right now, what I want to see here is Bitcoin continue to trend inside this range right here without falling below 10,800. If Bitcoin can stay above 10,800, for me, the goal right now for the bulls is to get through 12,000, get to 12,100 and find support and look to close a weekly candle above. And why is that? Simply put, my friends, you could see it here on the candlestick chart. There's a confluence, but when we are on the weekly time frame line chart, you guys can see this is so picture perfect clean in my opinion. I just want to see candlesticks beginning to close up in this region above the red line, because you all know once we start to do that, this red line can go from red to green as a new potential support that if we go past it and dump, old resistance may then look to potentially become new support before another move to the upside. Let's get this crypto. If you've enjoyed, my friends, please hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't the first time, I mean, here's your chance once more. You can subscribe to the channel. I do daily crypto analysis just like this. Very realistic, no moonboy, hullabaloo, garbaggio on this channel. I mean, you see, right? So hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Right now, my friends, I am going to remain very aggressive here. I'm going to be looking to potentially enter some new positions, potentially look to take profit on my positions that I am already currently in. If you want to see exactly where I'm looking to buy Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin, long Bitcoin, short Bitcoin in absolute real time, my friends, that is exactly the type of updates. Rather, those are the exact type of updates that you get from me exclusively in VIP. If you're not already in my VIP, well, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now after this video. All right, my friends, lots of action here. Don't be scared of the price action. If you are trading this, embrace the volatility. Be smart with your trades. Always use risk management. It's a savage market, my friends. With increased volatility, you want to mitigate your risk to the best of your ability. And you want to, continue to look for the highest possible reward with the lowest amount of risk. Okay, so I'll be posting all of my trades exclusively for you in VIP. I will see you in VIP right now after this video. And until next time, my friends, the Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.